This is Rafik Luzon, and you are tuned in to Nothing But That Sports Talk. We back again with another episode of Nothing But That Sports Talk. I'm Rafik Luzon alongside Mariah Steele from Steele's Vision. Welcome to the show for the first time.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's only right that I bring you in. And yeah, let's just say you literally start something from the ground up. Why don't you talk about how Steele's Vision came about and why you got interested in covering sports, specifically basketball?
Oh yeah, so House Divisions came about. I've always had a passion about, recording basketball and media itself. I officially got established, I would say in 2021. That's when I got my official first professional camera. I used to have a, beginner's camera that I would experiment with, but I definitely, started as 2021. At first I was doing like, lifestyle fashion events, and I did, do basketball. I would say since elementary school, I used to record on my iPhone. I actually have a mixtape of my brother playing in the park, older brother, from like 13 years ago. It's still on YouTube. So I would say I always was passionate about recording basketball. I'm a former player, so it's a full circle for me to cover it now, especially for the girls' basketball. Back when I was playing, we didn't have that type of coverage, so I definitely enjoy doing it now.
Exactly. Where'd you play ball in?
I played for AU. I played New Heights, New York City Heat. High school, I played McClancy at Medgar Evers High School.
McEvers. Okay. What do you love about those experiences playing basketball and its transitioning to covering it?
The experiences I grew up on loving was just, meeting people, like-minded people like myself. Learning the game, playing it, connecting with others, being coached, traveling. I did a lot of traveling in middle school because of basketball. So it taught me a lot about, discipline, hard work. I was very focused growing up because of basketball. So, and then covering it now, I carry those same attributes that I learned growing up into media. Same thing, being disciplined. I just love the game itself. So love watching it, playing it, covering it.
Nice. That's literally well said because basketball coverage is all around us at this point, especially with the high school girls.
Yes, exactly. And it
Yeah,
wasn't a lot I would say it wasn't a lot of coverage growing up. I used to watch a lot of YouTube, and then there wasn't much girls to watch. I used to have to watch the boys, which was fine. I watched a lot of my cousins' highlights, those hoop mixtapes, Ball's Life. I grew up watching that a lot. So I love the fact that girls are a part of that now.
yeah, that's a pretty interesting point. I mean, geez, I started recording high school basketball games on my basic camera I've had back in the 2000s as well. Even recorded this Vernell Blackman, who's the son of Ronaldo Blackman, win a dunk contest at one point. So
Wow.
I kind of captured that highlight. Little did I knew it would translate to doing what I'm doing right now. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, it's just crazy because I always had an interest in it. I know in high school, um, I just like being creative with sports. So I used to do graphics on my phone too. So I learned video editing, I would say like seventh grade. I didn't know if I would go back into it because I know back then when I was in high school, you go to those career fairs, and digital media is not something that's said or not practical. So, they didn't really promote that. But I wish I would have stayed with it from like high school, middle school. Definitely.
yeah. Well, at least you're doing it now. That's all that matters. And yeah, this past weekend, well, not too long ago, we had New York versus New York take place in Victory Park. Of course, for the Nike Pro City, Sean Bell All Stars ended up pulling out the championship win. They captured a championship against Team NEBC, and then for like New York versus New York games, the West Fourth girls team managed to win their championship, while for the boys, it's Tri-State. Both those wins come against two different teams. So, as you were covering it at Victory Park, what do you love about the atmosphere?
The atmosphere was indescribable. Just being there, just the way it was set up was great. Like all the details that Nike put in for it to have that type of stage for the players to be at. It was very packed. It was just a lot of going on, a lot of music. They giving out beverages to people in the crowd. The court was amazing to look at. I've never been at an event like that, especially outside. So it was just crazy. I mean, looking back at the footage and pictures that I got, it's like I don't even know how to explain it. It was just great. For both for all that was played at Victory Park too. It was just an
Yeah,
amazing atmosphere.
yeah. Which players stood out to you for the girls' side as you were continuing to cover that event?
I mean, I'm gonna start off with the champion. So for Westford, Jordan Jackson, she definitely didn't come to play. She was hooping out there. Fresh off of a commitment for Maryland. She I don't even know how to describe it. Like she was making big plays that her team needed. Another standout player that I saw, she was on Dykeman Sinai. She was, her team started out in championship. They was down. She started bringing back up her, her clutch three pointers, trying to bring her team back up. It could look like they was first fourth. I went on a big lead. So Dykeman, they weren't responding back in a few possessions. So Sinai definitely caught my eye. Um, there's also a guard on West Ford. I believe she was number 12. I don't remember her name, but she was definitely making big plays. Morgan Stewart for West Ford. She didn't come to play. She stood out to me as well. I've seen her play before, but she definitely showed up at Victory Park too as well.
Yeah, a lot of players showed out. I mean, this is what York versus York's all about. The high school kids be able to showcase their skills to the major media affiliates, even clothing brands. All of them came out. Like the guys, like the people from 24 New York, the traders, and it even tracks A-listers like Jalen Brunson and Drewski and Speedy Norman.
Yes, there was a lot of celebrities out there. And throughout New York versus New York, there was a lot of people that came out to even just the regular season games, but the Victory Park, there was people that you didn't think would come out. Like there was actors. I know there was Michael Rainey Jr., a lot of influencers, a lot of musicians. Jalen Brunson, I was surprised he came and that he actually, was the one to give them the championship trophy. So that was like pretty cool to see him. And our very own New York Nick on the court with the high school players, giving them their awards and just watching them play. So that was big.
Exactly. And Jalen Brunson coming on a phenomenal year, carrying the New York Knicks to the conference finals right now. He's literally giving back to the next generation.
Exactly.
Now, for the boys' side, it's obvious. Anderson Diaz. This guy carried the team on his back on the way to a championship. I mean, even though Dykeman pretty much had the game of the year when they came back and defeated Gersh Park,
Right.
Tri-State pretty much stole the show. Courtesy of Anderson Diaz. That guy, he's going to be a problem when he makes it to the NBA.
Yeah, he's already a problem. So I can't.
I've seen
If
him
he's
playing
playing
Pro
like
City. He's balling out.
he was the MVP, Pro City as well, right? Regular season.
Yeah. And he literally he even carried in Nike Select to the semifinals. Inevitably, they did lose, but you got to give credit to Anderson Diaz's effort.
Yeah, he definitely put in the work to, you know, get where he's at now. So like for the future, if he's playing like this now, I can't imagine the future. Like you said, he's gonna be a big star in the NBA.
Yep, he's going to be definitely a big star. Exactly. But outside of Anderson Diaz, which players for the boys you thought stood out to you this week or this past week at Victory Park? Or a few
Victory Park for sure. Jermel Thompson, Mel. He was doing what he does as always, flashy plays and getting his teammates involved. Um, the big man as well. I don't remember his name, but I think call him Baby Shaq. He made an impact. There was a lot of things going on in that game, hustle when they kept getting caught up in the jump balls. It was a lot. It was great energy. He brought great energy he's going to Florida State, I believe. So the big man, um, I would say, those for Victory Park wise, those players. There's another player, I believe his name is Caleb. He's on Tri-State as well with Anderson Diaz. He was making a lot of big plays. So, it was a great showing for high school basketball, especially in New York. And it's good to see New York players. The big man's not from New York, but Anderson Diaz. It's good to see New York players, hold their own in New York in these big, tournaments and
Yeah, this
events.
is a true test for these young high school kids to get a sense of what it's like playing the big stage for a championship trophy outside the traditional PSAL championships that you played during high school.
Yes, and playing at a stage like that is definitely not easy. It's a lot of pressure that comes with it, and they were playing with a lot of poise. They held their own. So it was great to see.
Yep, it was great to see. And another opportunity they had to showcase was the Slam Summer Classic. Obviously, you're kind of at least aware of what was going on there. I mean, Anderson Diaz's team couldn't get the win, but at the very least, he showcased his skills. And there are a lot of other boys that showcased his skills as well. And of course, for the girls' side, this kid Olivia from Christ the Kings, she's a problem.
Yeah, Big O, she's definitely a pro. I love her game. So since she was a freshman, she was making big plays. So yeah, she's a problem. There's a lot of notable names. Olivia Jones. She wasn't backing down from Jersey. Jersey came in game. She was controlling the game. Honestly, for a slam game, she came in. She wasn't playing. She was definitely making her notice out there. Ryan Carter too as well. Gigi Banks. Those girls was hooping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
Great.
got some good hoopers there at the San Silver Classic. There was a reason they were picked to play there because of their skills. And obviously, Aja Reese, Deja, Deja Kelly, let's see, Cool Flag will tell you how meaningful it is to be part of the San Silver Classic. Now have these high school kids really willing to break through the general admissions door to get inside, even though they can get in standing room. They
That was crazy. I saw that firsthand and I was just like, what is about to happen? They were actually trying to push the gate open. It was
I mean, it's the same. I mean, part of me is like, part of me understand. Part of me is like, guys, this is a game. But another part of me is like, I get it. It's the same
yeah.
classic. They bulldoze away. They
It's
literally
not
bulldoze away through the gates.
it's not every day, they get a chance to win this type of talent in their own neighborhood. So it's like I get it, but of course get the safety part. Not everybody can get in. It's probably maximum.
Exactly. You're better off waiting until they play in college. If you can't, I mean,
Yeah, there's gonna be a next time to see them play.
exactly. There's always a next year. Maybe not for some people, but for a lot of us that like really try to get in, it's one of those days where you're better off camping out the night before. If you're not going to exponential media, you got to camp out the night before to get in.
Yeah. No, that was crazy to watch. I saw kids on the floor, kids trying to climb gates. But like we said, we get it. Like that was a lot of notable names on that court that not even from the tri-state. Some of them from just different states throughout the country. So
Yeah. On the plus side, this event even has NBA 2K TV. You know NBA 2K, the video game, one of the
of
most popular
course,
basketball video
I
games
played that game
a
too.
lot of people play. But
Yeah,
yeah, even though NBA 2K TV came out to cover it. And Lily Showcase, which you're going to see the upcoming NBA 2K26 video game, which will be, well, if you pre-order it early, you'll get it on August 29th, but the game will be out officially on September 5th. But more to the point, the media coming out there to see some of the best in high school, it's just something you can't ignore.
exactly. There was a lot of big media outlets out there. So, I loved it. That day was a very interesting to watch the players that I don't get to see every day. Because like you said, I cover basketball, so I myself was excited to see the players that I only get to see on Instagram or YouTube. So yeah, it was great to watch.
Okay. Now let's get into some NBA 2K kind of questions. Now I understand it's not part of the show, but I gotta get into it as I mentioned it. Like when you play in NBA 2K, what is the first mode you're gonna play?
The first mode,
Yeah.
like generally speaking, or for the new game?
Like for the new game coming up.
Uh, I'm honestly, when you first get the game, everybody likes to go to my career mode and get a head start on their player. So if it's not my player, it's definitely quick game mode, trying to play like with the new updated teams in the NBA, the new rosters. So yeah, my player and quick game online, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And
That's
I know I'm not sure. I've seen like different posts. I don't know if they're accurate, but there's some posts that have the women's players will be able to be on court with the men's as well. If that's true, I'm gonna love playing that
yeah,
game mode as
yeah,
well.
yeah, that's actually true. For my team, you get to put WNBA and NBA players together in one particular team. Customize it however you want.
I'm
Like,
excited for that.
geez, imagine like you even gonna get to see team ups you'll never see in real life. Sabrina Nesco teaming up with Kobe Bryant, or even better, Asia Wilson teaming up with LeBron James. Imagine that.
Can't stop that. Yeah.
I mean, it's a toss up between. I mean, well, I'm not even gonna spoil too much, but let's just say I've given my intellect with NBA 2K not too long ago when I was at Summer Classic. I'm not going to get too much until the game when the episode comes out. But yeah.
Do you play 2K as well?
Oh yeah, I do play.
So,
It's
yeah,
fun
what
video
game?
game to play.
What game are you gonna play first?
Definitely my career. It's between my career and my team. Because my career, the out of bounds storyline, especially we put together by Spike Lee, that's gonna be something to excite me. Oh yeah, and then there's my team. I already told you how good it's gonna be, so you have that going on.
Yeah, I might do my team first now I'm thinking about it because I didn't know that was true. Like, you see a lot of things on Instagram when you
Of
scroll, so I'm
course
like,
it's true. They have a trailer.
yeah, so I'll probably play my team first. Get a chance to play with like Paige or injuries, smash it up with LeBron. I'm a big LeBron fan, so definitely gonna have LeBron playing with one of the women's players. Probably Asia Wilson, probably.
I've interviewed Ronnie 2K at one point, not too long ago, a long time ago, by the way. It
Oh, you did? How was that?
was pretty good. Getting to know like how he got started and invested into NBA 2K.
Yeah. 2K, I love that game. I've been playing that for years. I love playing 2K. So that must have been pretty dope as a, player like yourself of 2K to meet Rodney.
Yeah, I've been playing 2K for years, ever since 2K20, 2K27,
Who
2K7, excuse me.
yeah, who's your go-to team to play as of recent? I know like over time I used to like well, I'm gonna be honest, whatever team LeBron was on, that was my team.
Well, it's the New York Knicks. Well, it's not the New York Knicks, it's the Brooklyn Nets. Well, it's not the Brooklyn Nets, it's any team LeBron is on. So I'm kind of right there with you.
Yeah, nah, definitely. Dang. Yeah, I would say, I mean, if it's not a LeBron team, I would probably just go with who I know I could play well with. So lately I used to play with Ant Edwards or let's see, Timberwolves for sure. Who else would I used to play with? Probably Dallas with Kyrie Irving. I'm a big Kyrie fan. Playing him with 2K is like really easy for me. So
Okay.
definitely the
Since
Mavericks
we're
and
on
the
the verge
Timberwolves.
of talking about players, which NBA 2K players should get the highest overall?
Um, see, I can't say LeBron because I just can't say it. But the highest, that's really hard because sometimes they be like the original ratings that they put, I feel like are not even accurate. Like I get some people be winning championships, but that don't mean you can just boost up their rating. But that's a really hard question because there's a lot of players are injured. Like Jason Tatum, I know he was like highly ranked, but he's injured now. Um, I'm drawing a blank here, but I'll say top five people. Jokic, um, Anthony Edwards has proved himself, definitely for sure. Uh, who else is there? I'm drawing some blanks here. Let me see. How can I forget Shea? Shea should be number one. So I was drawing a blank. Shea should be number one. Then it should be Jokic, Anthony Edwards. I mean, it's too early to say Luca, but I'm gonna throw Luca in there, and then I'm gonna say, uh, like somebody. So I said Ant Edwards, Jokic, Shea. I'm gonna say Jason Tatum. Even though he's injured, I'm gonna say Jason Tatum too. So that's my five. What about you? Sorry, it took me a while. There's so many plays that can go there. That's why it's hard to say.
That's fair.
I'm put LeBron
Um,
at six though.
that's fair. I mean, for me, I think the highest will be the highest. I'm definitely gonna pick Jalen Brunson as like my highest overall rating. The second highest will be Anthony Edwards. The third highest will be LeBron James. The fourth will be Carlton Towns. And then, of course, I got to go with the Joker, Jokic, the fifth highest overall rating. Because,
You got two Knicks in there. You're a big Knick fan.
of course, I'm a big Knicks fan. NBA Finals, here we come. What about you? Who's your favorite NBA team and how far you think they can go?
As a New Yorker, it's embarrassing to say this, but my favorite team is not the Knicks. I love the Knicks though. Like I'm proud of how far they came because a lot of my friends used to grow up being Knicks fans and like you know how it is being a Knicks fan growing up. I'm gonna say Los Angeles Lakers because that's what LeBron James is. Like I said, I'm a big LeBron fan. So I'm
I
gonna
ain't
say the
mad.
Lakers.
I ain't mad about that.
I'm gonna make the
I've been a LeBron fan since I was younger too. I ain't mad about that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Lakers, even though the trades they be doing be confusing me. But I have hope. So all you need is hope, right? But now on a real though, I mean, all LeBron aside, I hope the Knicks make a stronger comeback like they did. They had a really good run. They made some moves this offseason, so I'm hoping the Knicks can go far again and make it to the finals this time.
Yeah, I
And
was thinking,
everybody's healthy as well.
yeah, I mean, there should be no problem getting to the conference finals, at least with the way the injuries are hitting the certain teams in the Eastern Conference. The Knicks have a 2 year window. They have to get it done as soon as they can.
Yeah, and they got pretty close. It was just unfortunate, that series with Indiana. We didn't think it would go down like that. It could have went either way, really. So
Yeah, we upset Boston only to be at the other end of the stick. Not good.
yeah, and Boston they gonna have I feel like they're gonna have a hard time this season. So it's gonna be interesting. NBA year, this is gonna be interesting. Because if you would have asked me if OKC was gonna be the champions, I wouldn't have been. I would have said Knicks first. So
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right, now transition to another topic. What was that, New York Liberty? You lose to Chicago Sky?
yeah, I was like, it happens sometimes. Sometimes teams they get caught off guard and they just can't go out with the win. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, we had to get to the one New York basketball team that did win a championship in this decade.
yeah, definitely. They
Well,
they just had a good win with versus the Lynx. So
Minnesota Lynx, actually.
yeah, the Minnesota Lynx. Yeah,
Yeah, they had a good one against the Minnesota Lynx. Sabrina Nesco with the 4 point play that put them up by 10. That was crazy.
they
The,
needed that
the
one for sure.
crowd officially popped.
Yeah, because I know
And not too
there
long,
was some.
yeah. But not too long
Was
before that, you had a 1 and 2 road trip in 3 games. And at one point, you had a 4 game losing streak. And all that happened after Jonquil Jones goes back and Brandon Stewart gets hurt. Prior to that, Jonquil Jones gets hurt. They play average. And all that happened at the start 9-0. So,
right.
what is your confidence in New York Liberty getting it together and making it to the WNBA Finals?
I have full confidence in them. They're gonna get together. I've been to a few games this season and they play really well. They're gonna play even better when it really matters. So I have full hope in them making it to the finals again.
Yeah,
They got a
I would
strong team. They
say,
have good team chemistry. The way they run the ball up the court, I have full confidence in them.
yeah, my confidence depends on the seeding because we know the number one seed is well out of reach. If they don't make it to
Yeah,
the top two, it's going to be hard for them to get to the WNBA Finals when you have to face the Phoenix Mercury in the first round, and then the team that you defeat to win the championship, you face the Minnesota Lynx to get to the WNBA Finals. And the Lynx, they're trying to get back to what they were in the 2010s. They may not be a dynasty, but they're trying to win another championship. Having
right.
championships, surpassing the Houston Comets.
I think they can still do it. I think they can do it. I have confidence in them. I know like the last year in the playoffs, they was having some rough games. Some people lost hope, but they obviously they ended up winning. So I think even though it might be a rocky road, they're gonna get through it though.
Yeah, they'll get through.
They New York strong.
Yeah, they'll get through it. We all we got. We all we need.
Yeah.
All right. Now to finish the show, obviously the one Jordan tournament is going to be starting. What are your expectations for it as you get to experience it? I mean, come on now. You talk about kids playing 1-on-1 to become a brand ambassador for Jordan. That's something that's going to stick with them for life. I've seen these kids ball out not too long ago at the post PK. And those kids, they got a future in basketball. But
Definitely.
to win 1-on-1. What's your expectation for it?
Well, the one tomorrow, it's gonna be the the one at Dykeman. That was I didn't know what to expect for that one. That atmosphere was nothing like it. Like it was like truly like a true New York Street Ball 101 tournament, earn your rep, bragging rights type of thing. So, I mean, that game was really good. I know Denham and Rose are playing tomorrow. They're gonna represent New York very well. I have Denham, he's a great player, especially one on one. I think he's gonna come out with the W, and I think Rose too as well. She has a lot of great combo moves. She's tall, lanky, so it's gonna be tough for people who guard her. And I'm pretty sure she's gonna come back stronger than she did when she was playing Olivia. So I'm pretty sure the atmosphere is gonna be crazy again. They're always putting together great stages for the players, so I'm excited for it and to see other players that I've never seen play before.
Yeah, you got players coming from China coming to.
Yeah.
It's gonna be incredible.
It's gonna be something. It's gonna be. I'm excited to see where they're coming from far areas. So I'm excited to see what they do when it comes to New York. New York is is a big city that a lot of people they wish to come to. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna be just as excited as we are to see them play in front of a big stage in New York, especially at the Pier. I don't know how that stage is gonna be set up, but I know I'm gonna be amazed when I walk there.
Yeah, they already have visuals of how it's gonna look. Like seriously, it should be something interesting. That's
Yes, how you feeling about it?
yeah. All right, Mariah Steele, thank you for stopping by and giving insights on basketball and everything, your first New York and Jordan 1 tournament and saying some classic. This is something incredible that you can't get past.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Have a good day. And this
You
is
too.
obviously was on with nothing but that sports talk.